Morning, we are learning more about a clash between pro-Palestine protesters and police. It happened right outside the headquarters for the Democratic National Committee. U.S. Capitol Police tell us about 150 protesters were there. Demonstrations turned violent and officers made at least one arrest. Matt Gregory is live where it happened. And Matt, you've covered protests. I've covered protests. This area is very familiar with how to handle protests. So what sort of security measures have police taken this morning?
Yeah, I mean, they've left since last night, Wisdom, but like you said, because this is such an area that's so prone to protest, Capitol Police responded quickly, and you can still see right now as we're here what's left over from the protest. These electric candles, battery operated, that have been left behind by the protesters, who said they brought around 11,000 of them. Well, they're still here. There's still remnants of the protest. You can see there's actually a shoe, a boot, and there's a big box over here that's still left over from it. But this is where more than 100 protesters swarmed to the DNC headquarters last night, calling for a ceasefire because they say they knew Democratic lawmakers were inside. So let's show you this video shared by protesters with our team. This happened after 11 o'clock last night. Pro-Palestinian protesters rushed to the front of the DNC, and they were demanding that the Democratic lawmakers inside push to stop Israel's attack on Gaza. Activists tell us they brought thousands of these electric candles with them. Capitol Police responded to the protest, and they immediately clashed with protesters. We saw officers in riot gear and shields. A police spokesperson told us the demonstrators turned violent. Police say that they were pushed and pepper sprayed, some of the officers were, and that same spokesperson told us that 6 officers had minor injuries. Now, officers arrested at least one protester for attacking police, but activists told us they were not violent. They say police tried to forcibly remove them, and they wanted lawmakers inside to hear them.
We know that these were candidates who were at a dinner, and I hope that they heard us calling for ceasefire now.
80% of Democrats believe that ceasefire is the answer, and we want them to listen. So we came to them tonight.
Yeah, an Illinois Congressman, Sean Casten, said on X he was inside the DNC during the protest and that activists blocked all the exits. The police inside had to be, the people inside he says the people inside had to be rescued by armed officers. Now, he pointed out that many of the Capitol officers, because these were Capitol Police that responded, were lived and worked through the January 6th attack and responded accordingly. So that was kind of his frame of reference from where they were, that all the exits were blocked to the DNC last night and that they had to be escorted out by police. Now, it took about 2 hours, we're told, by police officers to disperse the crowd, but officers stayed overnight through the early morning hours. They just wrapped up the scene here, but as you can tell behind me, there's still remnants of the protest last night. We're going to continue following this. We'll be here all morning, and we'll bring it to you throughout the morning. But for now, the DNC headquarters on Capitol Hill, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you.